Om. 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 Om Sahavatu Sahana Bhunaktu Saviryankaravavai Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma Vidvishavai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Kaivalyopanishad. We have seen up to 21, 22. With the help of Mahavakya Tattvamasi. The identity, oneness, abhinnata, sameness between I, my true nature, and the basis of entire Jagat, Adhisthana, Brahma, was shown to be one and the same entity, Chaitanya. Whatever the Chaitanya that is available to us as I, and the very illuminating principle which makes us know each and every thought that crops up in our mind. The Sakshi Chaitanya, the Chaitanya which illumines, which makes us know each and every thought, whether knowledge or experience, without which nothing can ever be experienced. The true I, that is Atma, that itself is the same Chaitanya, which itself is all pervasive, is the basis, Adhisthana of entire cosmos. Whether it is my life comprising of all my experiences, beginning from birth to death, all of which in terms of antakarana vritti thoughts crop up in which Chaitanya I, which we are aware of, the same Chaitanya I is the basis of entire Jagat, the cosmos, including the basis of great luminaries like Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara, Indra, etc. Can you ever miss the Chaitanya I, without which our existence is not possible? We will not be able to know ourselves as I, leave alone all experiences. And when do you get experience of life? Once in a blue moon? Is there a moment in our life, one type of other type experience is bound to be there? If even for a moment experience is not there, means that individual is not alive. That individual is dead. Sleep, you can't say that. In sleep, experience is that I didn't do anything, including myself. I knew nothing. You recollect. Sleep cannot be in that category. So therefore, in 24/7, there is not even a moment when the experience is not there. And that experience itself is because of Chaitanya. And we not only don't know, we are not even ready to accept it. That is our plight, the state of ignorance. So Vedanta makes us inquire and discover what this true I Chaitanya is. The same as the Brahma was revealed by Mahavakya. And it is also, that is the basis of waking, dream, sleep. Not only that, the Chaitanya is distinct from entire cosmos. These things were shown so far. Now it is pointed out that this Chaitanya, which is distinct from creation, Srishti, Jagat, distinct from cosmos, itself is what? The locus, the basis of the Utpatti, the birth of Jagat, continuance of Jagat, and the place of result of Jagat after destruction, dissolution, pralaya. So, it is a cause in the sense, it is the basis of Srishti Utpatti, Srishti Sthiti, Srishti Laya. The birth of creation, continuance, sustenance of creation, and dissolution of creation. Creation comes and goes in the Chaitanya, all pervasive Chaitanya called Brahma at totality level, Atma at individual level, but it always is without any change. The Jagat comes and goes in the sense it appears to be there, it appears to continue to be there, it appears to get merged in that, but me Chaitanya is all the time same. So this is now being shown. Mayeva sakalam jatam, Mayi sarvam pratishtitam, Mayi sarvam layam vyati, Tad Brahma dvayam asmyam. I am this Advaya Brahma, non-dual Brahma. Without me, Chaitanya, there is nothing else at all. And the Jagat is what? Mayi eva sakalam jatam. Sakalam, Vishwa, entire cosmos. Mayi eva jatam is born in me. See, you have to reflect on this statement. You have to do manana of this. Entire Jagat is born in me. How is that? What does the Shruti mean by me, me? Me, in me. What is that in me, I? And you said what? Not only born, it abides, remains, continues, and after destruction, merges back in me. What does this point out? Whether Srishti Jagat is born, continuing, or get dissolved, whether it is or it is not, I am always there. I was there. In me, Jagat is born. In me, Jagat continues. Jagat got destroyed. I continue to remain. That means if we want to ascertain what is I is, we have to ascertain that entity which always is, which never is not. Now reflect on this. Do manana. Try to find out what is that entity from our own life. When you say when our life means what? From our experiences. And when you say experience is what? You cannot neglect the antakarana vrittis, those thoughts which depict for us, which present to us each and every experience. Is it not? Now the question is, all our experiences are given by thoughts. But those thoughts are inert by themselves. So look, I am not telling anything new. 1,000 times I have repeated this. Perhaps 1,000 more times I will repeat this. Because if you grasp this, and if you make your mind dwell on this to the total exclusion of your present preoccupation in the world Vishayas, you discover what you are in reality, totally free from all the features of the Jagat. You abide in yourself. That is liberation, nothing more. But now it is obstructed. By what? Come on, you tell me now. Can you deny the existence of the Chaitanya at any time? No. It was, it is, it will be. Jagat comes and goes. You should all the time know it. No. What obstructs? Before that, you tell me, where are you going to get this knowledge? In the mind, antakarana, buddhi or not? Yes. Why is it not able to know it? Come on, tell me why. Buddhi, mind is busy elsewhere. And what is that elsewhere? Where the buddhi, mind, intellect is preoccupied? Sense objects, sense pleasures, for which we have a desire. We think if I get that, I'll be happy. We think if I get rid of this, I'll be free from sorrow. The mind is always preoccupied in this. And because of this preoccupation, remember, mind is a musical chair. Simultaneously, it can't get preoccupied with two things. Mind preoccupied the Vishaya gets deprived of the golden opportunity of remaining in one's own true nature. That is the obstruction. It is what now you know well that obstruction is born of our interest in the Vishayas. Our interest in the Vishaya because thinking that we have to be happy with that. There comes the role of Viveka Vairagya. At least know now why Vedanta, at the risk of repetition, to the total annoyance of ours, repeats Vairagya, Vairagya, Vairagya. Not that Vedanta or Krishna or Ishvara have got a sadistic pleasure of depriving us whatever little happiness we can get from the world. We think so. Yeah, why they are after Vairagya, Vairagya? We'll get Atmajnana, but ye bhi chalne do. You cannot. It is just like light and darkness. Both cannot coexist. That's why I say repeatedly you are saying that Shraddha, Shraddha, Shraddha. Shastra says you are Ananda. I am full of sorrow. Shastra is correct. Accept it, proceed. So therefore, it is this obstruction, our preoccupation in Vishayas, that deprive us, which is our true nature, which is I. So that's why, in fact, we can safely make an equation. Moksha is equal to desirelessness. Freedom from desire is equal to moksha because the mind free from desire is so calm and composed. It is not preoccupied with Shabda, Sparsha, Rupa, Rasa, Gandha. It is capable of revealing, displaying on its own our true nature, Chaitanya. So therefore, it says, Maiva Sakalam Jatam. Entire Jagat, whether the individual level in terms of our Antakana Vritti is giving us the very varieties of experiences, or the basis of entire cosmos, is centered in me, Chaitanya. It abides in me, Chaitanya, otherwise it has no existence. When the Jagat gets destroyed, it resolves back in me only. So I am the basis, Adhisthana, for, means I, Chaitanya, for birth of Jagat, continuance, sustenance of Jagat. This is Jagat. And the same I at totality level is called Brahman. So, Mai Sarvam Layam Yati. Tad Advayam Brahma Ahamasmi. I am that non-dual Brahma in the sense there is only Chaitanya, Brahma and Brahma only. The Srishti that comes and goes, like the shadow, cannot be counted as one. Swakale Satyavat Bhadi. No doubt, Jagat appears to be real, true, during the period of its existence. Prabodhe sati asat bhave. When you discover Swarupa and abide in it, asat, it gets totally negated. It becomes a non-entity. So this is how me, Chaitanya, is not only distinct from Jagat, I am the basis of its origin, continuance, and destruction. Now, this is the how Upanishads have to use words to unfold, to make us know what our true nature is. At the same time, during such attempt, there is possibility of certain wrong notions also, which are invariably accompanied with such attempts. Upanishads have to remove those wrong notions also. So here we have seen now, entire Jagat is born in me Chaitanya, continues in me Chaitanya, gets merged back in me Chaitanya. Means I am, which I, Chaitanya. Chaitanya I is the cause of manifestation of Jagat. Me Chaitanya is the cause, the seemingly appearing Jagat is the effect. Karya Karana. Cause effect. So we now got stuck up with what? A relation of cause and effect in the sense me Chaitanya is the cause, Jagat is the effect. There is a defect in it. If that is so, it automatically implies whatever that entity I is subject to vikara, change, transformation, modification. Because I think last class only, or maybe in the Vishnu Sahasranam class, without vikara, without change, no creation is possible. A seed has to undergo change to become the plant, tree. Just like it is just not possible. It's not possible. Means me, Chaitanya, undergoing some change, vikara, and give rise to Jagat. Any problem in this? Ah, yes, you can say. Is it acceptable? If truly happens so, me, Chaitanya, getting subjected to change, vikara, will be destructible. Anything which is subject to change, vikara, is destructible. Only limited entities, drishya things, perceived as this, such things only can undergo change, modification, and they are destructible. If I, Chaitanya, also undergo this, I am no better than the Jagat. I will be destructible. No. We have to use this word and go on removing the possible wrong notions which are natural corollaries of such statement, so that free from wrong notion, we can ascertain and know directly what our true nature is. So therefore, the notion, erroneous concept, perhaps this I, Chaitanya, is subject to change, vikara, is now dispelled, removed, of course, by a method which needs careful attention to know what it is. It's a very subtle point. It says, Anoraniyanahame tadvat mahanaham vishwamidam vichitram puratanoham purushohamisha hiranmayoham shivarupamasmi. I am Anoho Aniya. I am the cause, which I, Chaitanya. Me, Chaitanya, is the cause, Chit Shiva, Atma, is the cause of entire creation. Because you know what is my nature? Anoho Aniya. Anything anu, subtle, you can conceive of, then subtler is me, Chaitanya. Anoho, the entity which dimension is what? Very subtle. In some other class we have seen what is the subtlety? Grossness and subtlety are determined by the presence of the features such as Shabda, Sparsha, Rupa, Rasa, Gandha. More these gunas, features, gross the thing, less subtler, least one subtlest, most subtle, no gunas, most subtle. Earth, grossest, five are there, Shabda, Sparsha, Rupa, Gandha. Space, one Shabda is there, subtle. No sound also, no space also. Most subtle, subtler than that is nothing. Anoho Aniya. So I am subtler than any subtle thing you can conceive of. And do you notice that I? Aham eva. And that entity, me, the most subtle is what? Aham eva. Only I, eva. Only. Nothing other than that. What? I only. How are you approaching this I? How are you ascertaining this I? What is the counterpart of I? Is it not this idam? Aham idam. Totally apart. Totally distinct from the features of both can never be one and the same. Aham, I, the subject. Idam, this, the object. subject I and object this can never be one. In fact, some scientists in the past had started thinking, I don't know what level they are now. Our total concentration is on this, which is available to us objectively, to the total neglect of the subject who is observing it. Entire science is in the empirical field of Drishya Jagat. It has not taken into account the I. Neurologists may try to attempt, but so long as they don't go beyond the level of energy, it is impossible for them to know what it is. Even perception, they may go to great degree of zeroing in on perceptual knowledge, but all in terms of cells and all this equally inert matter. What is that entity which enlivens, activates all that they have discovered? You have to come to Vedanta. You have to come to Chaitanya, pure conscious principle, pure awareness principle. Method of inquiry and discovery is a very core of the teaching of Vedanta. So that is the key. So aham eva, only me, Chaitanya and Chaitanya only is there. Eva, nothing else is there. Eva. Then question comes, what about the big things? Jagat means that vast cosmos. That also is me. Simultaneously, I am the most subtle and at the same time remaining most subtle, I am the most gross. Before that, yes, tadvat, tadvat. Just as I am always the most subtle, and I alone is there. The same manner, aham maha. I am who? Maha. I am great. The grossest cause of any gross thing you name, I am what? More gross than that. Is it not a contradiction? An entity can be both subtle or both gross. How can it be both at the same time? What does it imply? That's what I said. Difficult. What does it imply? Means, truly speaking, I am neither the so-called subtle which you perceive, nor the gross you perceive. I am the very basis, adhisthana, on which subtle is imposed, superimposed, gross is superimposed. I am free from both. Then only these two statements can be reconciled. Otherwise, it is an obvious contradiction which Shruti will never tell. That is aham eva. That I Chaitanya only is there. on which subtle anu is superimposed, gross. So what is that? Mahan is superimposed. And therefore what? Idam Vishwam. I am the entire Jagat. Entire Jagat derives its existence from me, Chaitanya. I, Chaitanya. And what type of Jagat it is? It is Vichitram. Vichitra. Now, this in our language, Vichitram is strange. It doesn't mean strange here. What means is it is by itself has Ananta Veda, endless varieties. Can anyone ever conceive of the vastness of Jagat? No. So therefore, it is what? It is and Idam Vishnu. What is Jagat? During the state of ignorance, whatever we perceive as this, this available for our perception, objectification to the subject I, that is Vishwam, Vividha Pratyaya Gamyam, that which is Gamya, known, experienced by Vividha Pratyayas, varieties of Antakarana Vrittis, variegated. So that is Vishwada Vichitram. Vichitram. So that is which is of manifoldness, innumerable varieties are there. Then see, look here, the problem came. Oh, you only were there. Who? Chaitanya. And now the Jagat has come. What does it mean? You have become something which is new now. Earlier you were Chaitanya, now you have become Jagat. Says, no, sir. Even in and through this, I'm the same I. Puratanoham. I am the ancient one in the sense, not this newly perceptible things. We can take the example of Rajju, Sarpa, etc. A rope in darkness is mistaken as either need not be a snake necessarily. It's anything. It is a snake, like a garland, a stick, or a crack in the earth, anything. Now, original entity is rope, mula, puratana. Whereas these are adunika, adventures, modern. Later we have come. What are those? The snake, the garland, the stick, the crack in the earth, like that. So I am Puratana. I am the very basis on which all this so-called Vishwa appears to be there. I have nothing to do with them, just as the rope has nothing to do with the mistaken snake, garland, stick, crack in the earth, etc. I only am Puratanaha Aham. So that Puratna, Chirantana. Always I am, not something which has newly come. And I am who? Purusha. Purusha. Truly I am Purna. Purnatvat Purusha. Different derivations are there. Puri Shayanat Purusha. When we abide the Puri of city of this body, Purusha. Otherwise, Purnatva. I am Purna. See, this word Purna should be understood properly. We translate as word whole. Problem is which whole? W-H-U-L or H-O-L-E. Whole. Complete. Full. What sense do they give to us? And what do you mean by Purna? You know, see, we have got this Shanti Bhatta. Purnamata Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachate Purnasya Purnamata Purnameva Avashyate. From Purna, Purna has come. And Purna, Purna, all Purna, 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 Purna. What do you mean by that Purna? Full, complete, whole. What do you mean by that? This will be more easy to know if we take Apurna. Apurna means incomplete. It's not complete, it's not full. Means parichinna, limited. Apurna is something which is limited. Therefore, obviously, what is Purna? Limitless. Ananta. Purnavada Purnamidam. The Brahma is Ananta. And this has no existence apart from that, therefore it's Ananta. And being Ananta cannot get subjected to change or vikara. It has to remain all the time same. And if Jagat appears to have come from that, it is a false appearance, like our dream or a snake in the place of rope. Purna. Therefore, Purna is Ananta and Ananta is Ananda. Ananta itself is Ananda. How come? How come? Chandogya. Chandogya uses the word Bhuma for Brahma. Sat is there, but where in teaching to Sanat Kumar, teaching of Sanat Kumar to Narada. Brahma is addressed, I think it is seventh chapter, the seventh chapter of Chandogya. So Bhuma. What is Bhuma? That said, Analpam, Na Alpam. And what is Alpam? Parichinna. Analpam, Anantam. That is Bhuma. It is said, Alpe Sukham Nasi. In anything that is limited, there is no happiness at all. Bhuma vai Sukham. The Bhuma, the Ananta itself is what? Ananda Swarupa. Of course, there are many statements like Brahdanika, Vijnanam Anandam Brahma, Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma, So Brahma is Ananta, as per Taittiriya. As per Brihadaranyaka, Brahma is Vijnana, itself is Ananda. Therefore, Ananta is Ananda. Bhuma is Ananda. Ananta is Ananda. In Vishnu Sahasranama. See, one word is that Artha. Arthate prarthate sarvaihi iti Artha. That which sought after by all. What we sought seek after? Happiness. So Bhagavan Vishnu is who? In reality, Ananda Swarupa, Artha. See how they are connected. They're not just names. They indicate what the final truth is, provided we are little alert and investigate and ascertain it, for which we'll have to dedicate to it. 50% interest won't work. Spirituality is either full or nothing. Cent percent, no, not that, yes, cent percent spirituality, cent percent materialism will not work at all. Somebody might have brought the slogan. It can't. So therefore, this partial Vedanta doesn't work. It may inspire and make one give a direction for future, but total commitment is necessary in the sense. For whom is the medicine? For the sick. For whom is the food? The hungry person. For whom is the water? Thirsty person. So also Vedanta is for the person who is mumukshu. That intense yearning to gain moksha is there, for which he needs to analyze the present state of affairs of the Jagat. What I am seeking, where I am seeking, am I getting, or am I getting drifted in this perennially? This need to be investigated into. You can't say we are very busy. That busyness is a problem, because whatever buddhi Bhagavan has given, you are using elsewhere at places where it is to be used, you are not using it. That buddhi given to us is to inquire what our Swarupa is. Only human can do that. Even the ordinary denizens of the heavens cannot do that. The Bhoga Bhumis, they are realms of enjoyment, lower hell, etc., realms of suffering. The Bhuloka, Karma Bhumi, human embodiment, designed for this purpose of knowing what I am in reality. Means are given. Shastra is there. Buddhi is there to discriminate and develop vairagya. Because the person has seen enjoyment, at the same time suffering also. Both are glaringly before him. The question comes, is it ever possible for me to have this happiness forever by the means of do this and accomplish this? Sadhana sadhya, which majority are after. Shastra says no. The wrong place you are searching happiness. it is your true nature, better investigate within. So that means like here, Purusha, Purnatva, Ananda Swarupa, Ananda Swarupa. So therefore, Pura, and in the state of ignorance, from the standpoint of creation, Aham Isha, I am Isha, the overlord of entire cosmos, not a Jivopadi, but the basis of Ishvara, Isha. Isha. And being Isha, I have the power to control the entire creation, which I function in terms of Hiranmaya. Hiranmaya here is not Hiranyagarbha. Hiranya means gold. Gold stands for knowledge also, bright and brilliant like knowledge. So Hiranyamaya means Jnana Prachuraha. I am nothing but the knowledge principle. Jnana Prachuraha. So Hiranyamaya. And that's fine, sir. Your knowledge, but what are you going to do with the knowledge? All you want is happiness. Yes, that me itself is what? Shiva Rupam Asmi. I am Shiva Rupa, not Kailasatma Shiva. Mangala Swarupa, Ananda Swarupa. What I seek, that I am. Not that I have to get it. I am already that. Now, another unique feature of me, Chaitanya, Brahma Swarupa, is given here in the sense. I am free from embodiment. Me, Chaitanya, is free from sense organs, organs of action, mana, buddhi, ahankara, chittam, memory. I am free from all these. And yet, I am the one who knows everything. I am the one from whom all these derive the energy. What are all these? Sense organs, jnanendriyas, organs of action, karmendriyas, mind, intellect, eye notion, faculty of memory. Because of me, Chaitanya. Otherwise, all of them are dead mass of inertness, jada. Just inert in nature. So that is now beautifully told now here. Apanipadoham achintya shakti pashyamya chakshus sashrunomya karnaha aham vijanami vivikta rupa na chasi veta mama chit sadaham. Aham, me Chaitanya is what? Apanipada. I have no hands, legs, etc. Not that I am lame and all that. Sarvendriya Vivarjita. In me, Chaitanya, none of the sense organs or organs of action can be there because I am embodimentless. I am nirupadhika. I am nirupadhika. So therefore it says, Apanipadaha aham. In reality, I am what? Achintya Shakti. I am a power that is inconceivable, beyond the grasp of human intellect. In the Sutra Bhashya, Bhashyakara says, Achintya Rachana Shakti. The power that creates, which is totally inconceivable, that power itself is beyond our imagination. So that is how it is Achintya Shakti, this one. Pashyami Achakshu. Sounds little strange. I see without eyes. Achakshu. No Chakshu, no eyes. I can see. Shrunomi Akarna. I can hear without ears. This should remind you what? Kenopanishad. Chakshushaha Chakshu. And the eye of the eye in the sense that faculty which enables the eyes to see is me only. Without me, eye is no more eye. Shrotrasya Shrotram. And the ear of the ear in the sense what enables the ear to hear is me only. So from that standpoint, said, without ears I hear, without eyes I see. This is what Bhagavad Gita Bhagavan says. Sarvendriya Gunabhasam. It appears as if it has the power of all senses, sense organs and organs of action. But itself is Sarvendriya Vivarjitam. Totally free from all Indriyas, in the sense it is the one which enables all Indriya senses to function differently according to their statuses. Aham vijanami vivikta rupa. I know entire Jagat, the various variegated Jagat, with innumerable things and beings in it. I know. There are the very knowledge principle behind it. Vivikta Rupa. So Vivikta, my nature is distinct from what? Buddhi, senses, indriyas, pranas, etc. I am distinct from entire Jagat. At the same time, there is nothing that is not known to me because I am the very knowledge principle. Nachaste veta mamaschit sada. But mama veta is not there. And one who can know me as an object, not that Atmadhyana cannot be gained, Brahmadhyana cannot be gained, but as a pramata, knowing me, Chaitanya Swarupa Atma Brahma, as this an object, nobody is there because it is not possible. If Atma Brahma becomes known, it becomes drishya, and therefore it is destructible. It knows everything as this, but no one can know it as this. Why so? Aham sada chit. I'm always chit, chaitanya, pure conscious principle, the very subject I, who can never be object this. Sada aham chit. Very easy to ascertain, provided your mind is available. The very basis chit is me in and through all experiences, in and through all knowledge, but the specific feature of all this experience, etc., is not me, anatma. Or it belongs to upadhis, not me, the Chaitanya. So therefore, I am the entity, though free from all embodiments and instruments of knowledge and cognitive action. All these are on account of me only possible. Further, about my Swarupa is being described, you'll see that.
स्वस्ति प्रजाभ्यः परिपालयन्तां न्यायेन मार्गेण महीमहीषाः गोब्राह्मणेभ्यः शुभमस्तु नित्यं लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु काले वर्षतु पर्जन्यः पृथिवी सस्यशालिनी देशोऽयं क्षोभरहितः ब्राह्मणाः सन्तु निर्भयाः ॐ सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मा अमृतं गमय ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरिः ॐ श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ॐ